My name is Kenzie Riggs, and my two words are insignificant and special. I'd always grown up in church. I was a good little church-going girl. I believed in God with all my heart, but it wasn't really all that significant to me. I didn't realize that there was more to being a Christian than just going through the motions. I didn't realize that there was a God out there that really loved and cared about me. He wanted a relationship with me. As I grew up a little older, my family had gotten out of church. It wasn't out of anything upsetting or something that had gone down, but it was just out of laziness. And that wasn't a big deal to me because it wasn't like our family values had changed or everything had gone wrong. It was just us being lazy and not wanting to get up on a Sunday morning or something. And when I got to middle school, I still wasn't going to church really. I got to middle school and I made some cool friends. They seemed really sweet, but there was something different about them, and you could tell just by the way they acted and how they loved everybody they came in contact with. And they invited me to church, and I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. I've been to church before. It's not a big deal. So I started going back to church with them, getting involved in their youth groups, and I was led back to Christ, and it was amazing. I became a different person because they got me back into church, and I realized that this whole Jesus guy thing, he loved us, and he wanted a relationship with us. He wanted us to know him intimately and tell his story to everybody we can. I was finally able to get my family back into church, and let me just tell you, it is one of the best things I ever did. Our relationship grew because of that, and we were able to connect and bond more than we ever have before, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. And eventually, once my brother got older, I was able to get him involved in youth group, which was a really big deal because we connected and bonded through youth group as well, because me and my brother had always been on unlevel playing fields. We just did not get along. We didn't like being around each other, and we did not see eye to eye. But when we were able to go on our first mission trip together, it was a summer where we really connected, and we grew up, and we became a little more mature and saw each other how we were, and we were able to learn to love each other no matter what. And God helped us learn to love each other like we should, like brothers and sisters in Christ. And it was a really, really special summer for me because I was able to see how important it is to love my brother like Christ loves the world. Through God, I was able to see a whole new world, and I could not be more thankful for it, because before him, I didn't realize that it was all something more than a relationship. Before him, I didn't realize that it wasn't insignificant. But through him, I was able to see that I am made special and that he loves me. Those are my two words.